Hey man, I'm Jusko from ProudMoney.com. Capital One sent me this letter telling me they're going to close my Quicksilver credit card account, but they're really leaving the ball in my court as to whether that is going to happen. So in this video, we're going to talk about if I should do it. First, though, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. And if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So the letter says that as of, well, September or whatever, they are going to close my card on December 6th. If I do not use the card at least once. So all I have to do is use the Capital One Quicksilver one time and they will continue to leave the card open. They say I have not used it in 3 years, so 3 years of inactivity obviously is enough for them. That sounds about right. I have had no reason to use the Capital One Quicksilver. It's a 1.5% cash back card. I've got cards that give me 2% and give me all kinds of other things. Capital One has never beefed up this card, never done anything sort of for people that maybe have higher credit scores. They have kept this right where it is and they kind of have their market for it, and I'm really not that market. So should I keep it open? So I'm inclined to just let them close it. When you are younger, people often give you the advice that you should never close a no annual fee credit card because there's no good reason to, and that is adding to your credit history. It's keeping the average age of your accounts higher. It is giving you more available credit, so your credit card utilization percentage is lower, and all of those things are correct. When you don't have a very long credit history, you should keep those no annual fee credit cards open because they're helping you in multiple ways. However, for me, I have a very long credit history. I've had a zillion credit cards, I've had mortgages, I have had auto loans. So this card, even though it goes back all the way to 2006, so it's been around a long time, and it is going to, you know, maybe give me a little hit on my credit score to close a card that is 16 years old. I'm still inclined to do it. It will still stay on my credit report. At least the payments will still show up on my credit report to show that I was made my payments on time. But anyway, it's really not going to hurt me at this point. But at some point you actually get to a place where having open accounts actually even sort of hurts you. It doesn't hurt you in your credit score, but it can hurt you when a lender is looking at your credit report and seeing that you have had so many accounts opened and that they are still open, that you have that available credit that you could use, especially if some emergency were to come up. And so maybe they would think, I don't want to give this person another account, don't want to give them more available credit. Are they even going to use the credit that we give them when they have so many other accounts open, that sort of thing. So there is a point where credit card companies or other lenders are going to start to look at how many accounts you have open, and it's going to be too many accounts versus when you're earlier in your life and you don't have as many accounts, and so each new open one is just another sort of chance for you to prove yourself that you can use credit responsibly. At some point, it tips. Now, for most people, it's going to take a long time before they have to worry about the fact that they have too much available credit and that they are starting to scare off lenders, but there is a point where it could happen. In general, though, I would say if you are within the first sort of 10 years from when you got your first credit card or had your first loan of any kind, any no annual fee card that you have open should stay open for that period of time. That's even maybe a little conservative, but I think it's a pretty good rule of thumb because it's not hurting you when you have a no annual fee card. You're not paying on it, and if you're not using it, it's not out there in the world where someone may be stealing your credit card number. Maybe once in a while you want to use it to make sure it stays open, but otherwise you can just kind of sock drawer it and use the other cards that maybe you have instead. But after that 10-year mark, I think you can start looking at your cards and saying, maybe it's time to cut them. So I think I'm going to simplify my credit life and let Capital One close that 16-year-old credit card account. I think the time has come to say goodbye to the Quicksilver and maybe move on to greener pastures. Questions, comments, put them in the comment section below. Otherwise, I thank you for watching, and as always, please go to ProudMoney.com where we do credit card reviews. We talk personal finance, we talk deals, and all sorts of other fun stuff too. If you're not going to leave a comment, or if you're not going to go to the website for some crazy reason, watch this video.